Hey guys, welcome to the channel today. Today I'll be showing you guys how to install the Ps2 emulator on your PC. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, turn on the post notification, like, and let's get it. So first of all, go ahead and click on the link which I have below. It's going to bring you to the site, which is this. Go to latest nightly and click on the Windows 64-bit and just go ahead and download that. Alright, so go ahead and click on start download. Alright guys, so once you're done downloading, the next thing you want to do is go ahead and click on the link below as well, so you can get the BIOS, which is this. So once you click on the link, the second link is going to get you to the BIOS. Go ahead and download this as well. So I'm going to click download. Alright, so it says download starting soon. Go ahead and just start the download. Alright guys, so once we're done downloading this, the next thing we want to do is go ahead and download our zip, which is 7-zip. Alright guys, so once you click on the link below, it's going to get you to the 7-zip website. Go ahead and download this. If you're 64-bit, download 7-zip for 64-bit. If you're 32-bit, do the same for 32-bit. So I am on 64-bit. I already have this. So I'm going to go ahead and click on download again. Go ahead and just download the 64-bit, which I'm using right now. And click on start download. Alright guys, so we have everything. We have the Ps2 emulator, we have the BIOS, and we have the 7-zip. Next thing you want to do is go to where you have those files downloaded. So where I have my files downloaded, I'm going to press Windows and E, go to this PC, and go to downloads, go to program. Just go ahead and get the 7-zip. So one of this is the 7-zip. Go ahead and cut this, right click, show more, cut. Alright, so go ahead and cut that. Go back to your downloads, go to compress, and just go ahead and paste it there, show more, and paste. Alright guys, so you can see we have the Ps2 Bios, the PCSX2, and the 7-zip. Go ahead and install the 7-zip. Just go ahead and click yes, install. That's all you need. Once you're done doing that for the 7-zip, go ahead and delete that as well. Now next thing you want to do is go to the PCSX2, right click, show more. If you're on Windows 10, just go ahead and do 7-zip and go to extract to PCSX2 and do that. Extract that there. Alright, so once you're done doing that, you're going to see this folder. Go ahead and delete this because we're done with that. Just go ahead and delete that. Do the same for the BIOS. Right click on it, show more, and 7-zip, extract to Ps2 Bios. So go ahead and delete this. Next thing we want to do is go to the Ps2 Bios and just open it. You can see we have a bunch of files there. What I'm going to do for this is I'm going to right click, show more, and rename, and just go ahead and take off the Ps2 and just name it BIOS alone. Next thing we want to do is go to our PCSX2 folder and just go ahead and open this. Once you go ahead and open this, you have a lot of files in here as well, more than this, so just wait and see. Alright, so I'm going to close this. Just go ahead and open it, and once you open it, go ahead and close it as well. So you can see we have the BIOS here and we have everything. So next thing you want to do is go back to the compress where you have the BIOS. Go in there, just go ahead and Ctrl A and right click, show more, and cut everything. I'll go back to your compress, go to your PCSX2. You can rename this if you want. So I'm going to rename this the Ps2 Emulator, which is the Ps2 Emulator, so we can just have a short name for that. Right, so go ahead and go into the Ps2 Emulator folder, which we just renamed, and go to BIOS, right click, show more, and paste the BIOS there. So you can see we have other BIOS in here. Next thing you want to do is go back to your Ps2 Emulator, right click, create a new folder, and just name that icon. And we're going to use that on small later. We're going to use that real soon. So go ahead and name that icon and just click on enter. Alright, so once we're done with that, next thing you want to do is go back to your PCX to the PCSX2 and just open it again. Alright, so once we're there, it says update available. You can see we just downloaded this. There's just an update now, and you can still go ahead and do the downloads update if you want. I'm going to download and install. Alright guys, so you can see we're done downloading it. So we said download 100%. So next thing, you just let it do its thing, and it says update complete. So go ahead and click on OK. And Once you click on OK, it says committing updates, so you have to wait. And it's going to come back, and it's just going to restart. So you can see we have the new update. Next thing we want to do is go to settings, go to BIOS. Alright, so you can see we have everything here. In case you don't see this and you want to add this, just go ahead to browse, go to downloads, compressed Ps2 Emulator, click on the BIOS folder and just click select folder. So automatically this file is still going to be here. So go ahead and just close that. Okay, so once we're done with that, next thing we want to do is go to settings, go to controllers, and you can see we have everything here. Leave everything on default. It asks if you want to use the PS4 part. If you want, I'll just leave that. Go to your controllers, port 1, DualShock, and click on this. Go ahead and just put this on the DualShock 2. Alright, so once you do that, next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and remap your parts. If you don't want to do that, you can just go to automatic mapping and just click on it, and it says keyboard, mouse, and XDL. So you're going to go ahead and just use your own controller part, which is the X sign input controller. Go ahead and click on that. You can see automatically everything has been mapped to the game part. Right now you don't need to do anything anymore because this is the automatic configuration. So all you have to do for this is just go ahead and click new profile and name this as the part, and click on OK and just click on yes. Do you want to copy or bind? Go ahead and click on yes. So you can see if we go back to this, we have everything on automatic as well. So you can go ahead and load that profile if you want. I'm not going to do that. So it says, are you sure you want to load the input file for this? Yes. So you can see we still have the settings there. So guys, once you're done with that, go ahead and just close. The next thing we want to do is go to settings again, go to interface, and go to where we have the graphics. Go ahead and click on rendering mode. Go ahead and click on automatic. You can use this as what I use for my settings is the direct 3D11. Click on that. The adapter, just go ahead and click on choose the adapter you want. I'm going to use the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070, which is really what I find so much interesting and so super fast. Okay, so this is going to make it super fast, but if you don't have the direct 3D11, you can go ahead and use the Vulkan. So I'm going to just leave this on the Vulkan as well. Next thing we want to do is go to the display, borderless full screen, yes. Auto standard 3.2 progressive, leave that as well. You can still use the widescreen if you want, but I'm going to just use auto standard. Leave this on off default. This should be on none. Interlaced, also used by progressive. Now smooth screen resolution, yes. And okay, go ahead and enable widescreen patches and enable field sync. And I think we're done. Okay, go ahead and enable show over scan, and go to where we have the rendering. Alright, so on the rendering, we're going to leave this on 3 times native 1080p. If your system is not as fast, you can leave that at 2 times, but I'm going to leave mine at 3 times native, which is 1080p as well. Just go ahead and leave it on the 3 times native, which is 1080p. Next thing you want to do is leave this on default. Texting feature, go ahead and leave it on manual Ps2. Texturing feature, leave that on linear first. What next? This should just go on the 16 times. Jittering should be on scaled. This should be on high, and leave this on full high catch. Alright, so once we're done with that, we'll go to texture replacement. I don't think there's anything there, and that's all we need to do for this. Alright, so guys, once we're done with that, there's nothing more to do. I think we're done with everything. The BIOS has been set, the graphics has been set, the emulation, the same thing. Next thing we want to do is go to our game list and add our game to the Ps2 emulator. So what we're going to do for this is just go ahead and click on the plus here. Go to wherever you have your games. PC, look at this J. This is where I have my games. It's called the Ps2 games. Just go ahead and click on it and click on select folder. And it says, would you like to scan? Go ahead and click on yes. And just go ahead and click on close. So you guys can see we have every game I have in that folder. So I would really like to leave it like this by default, so I can see my games. So you can see by default we don't have pictures for this, so we're gonna go ahead and insert pictures for this. So I'm going to do this by depth by degrees. Next thing you want to do is go to this website called the Steam Read.db. Just go to this website. Next thing you want to do, go ahead and search for depth by degree or whatever game you have and you want that depth by degree. Okay, so I'm going to use that by degrees, so I'm going to click on that. So right, so you're going to see a lot of pictures for this game, which are the covers or the icons or whatever you call it. So the next one we want for this is this particular one. So I'm going to use this. You can still use this if you want, or this. I'm going to use this. I'm going to go ahead and just open link in new tab, and I'm going to go ahead and download. So you can see the game. So once you see this, just go ahead and right click, save image as, then just go ahead and save. Alright, so once you save, go to wherever you have the picture saved. So Windows E, downloads. You can see the picture here. Go ahead and right click, show more. Just go ahead and cut that. Go to your compress, your Ps2 emulator. If you feel you want to move it out from here, you can, but just go to your Ps2 emulator. Go there, go to where we have called the icons. Right click, show more, and just go ahead and paste this. Okay, so once you have that pasted, go back to your Ps2 emulator. Okay, so once you put that on the icon, go ahead and click on right click, set cover image, go to icons, and just click on the icon with put there, and click on open. You can see we have it on that by degrees. Let's go ahead and do this for this What Soccer Winning 11.8, and let's go ahead and run exact. So in case you don't want to use here, you can go to Google and do the same on Google, and just search for Winning 11.8 Ps2 cover PNG. So just go ahead and click on image. So you can see we have it here. I'm going to use this if possible. Open link in new tab. You can use this if you want to. Open link in new tab as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and compare both this and the next image. This is too little, so I'm going to close this. I'm going to use this. So just once it's clear, go ahead and right click, open image in new tab, close this. Go ahead and close this as well. So go ahead and right click, save image as, and you can just save it here, or you can go to your compress, go to Ps2 emulator, go to icons, and just save it down here. So I'm going to click on save. Next thing you want to do is go back to your Ps2 emulator, right click on the game again, set cover image, and just click on this, and you can see we have the Winning 11.8. So next thing you want to do, guys, go to settings and go to memory cards. And when you get to memory card, just go ahead and click on create. I'm going to use the 32 MB. This is a little bit of shady. It has issues, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the 32 MB, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to put that as called 32 MB and memory card, right? So memory card, right? So I really like using caps lock, so that is it. So I'm going to click on OK, and it says created. So okay. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and right click, and it says used for port 1. So you can see we have it right here on the port 1. So you can see it's there already. So I'm going to go ahead and click on close. I'm going to go ahead and run the Winning 11.8, and let's see. The best part to use for this is the Xbox One controller part. You can use that, but I'm going to go ahead and run the Winning 11.8 right now, and let's see.
That's the first corner of the game. Here comes the corner. Crosses it in. Fantastic! He scored! Amazing start. You'd be surprised if there aren't more goals in this one.
Alright guys, so you can see we are done. So once you want to close the game, just go ahead and click on the escape button and just go ahead and close game. If you want to come back to this exact place without doing anything, just go ahead and click on save state. So once you go ahead and do on save, go ahead and click on save slot 1, and next time you can just go back, and if you want to play the game, just go ahead and close the game. You can see when I close the game, I'll do exit and save state if I want, but I'm not going to do that because I already have save state, so exit without saving. Next, if I want to do, and I just want to resume the game, I just need to just go again to the game. Click. Okay, next thing I want to do is go again to that same game. Go ahead and click on it. Go to system, and just go ahead and click on load state and load from file, which is this load slot 1. So once I click on it, it's going to take me back here, so I can just go ahead and just resume my gameplay and start playing from there. So go ahead and close the game if you want. That's all for your PlayStation 2 emulator. Go ahead and do the same for every emulator. Go ahead and do the same for every other game, and you're going to have the same picture for this. So guys, this is the end result of when I'm done including the picture. So make sure to subscribe, turn on the post notification, like, and see you guys in the next video.